You are watching a clip from the Sports and Sorts podcast.
I'll tackle this first. Sunday Night Football, Cowboys versus Eagles. And oh, Cowboys fans, do I feel bad for you this week, because you had a bad week after another poor performance out of your team. Your coach is on the hot seat. There are more questions about Dak than ever, and it's just not a good situation right now, and it's about to get worse. The Eagles have come out of the Super Bowl fog that they were in, that haze. They are out of it. Carson Wentz is healthy and playing like a badass once again. As a matter of fact, the chief exports of Carson Wentz are touchdowns and pain. I got another one. You want to do another one?
Sure.
The opening scene of Saving Private Ryan is loosely based on games of dodgeball Carson Wentz played as a child.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, Wentz has gotten his team back running on all cylinders and has a new and improved weapons like Golden Tate. Golden Tate, who jumps right in and might be their most dynamic and versatile weapon right out the gate.
He's another Alshon Jeffrey. Yeah. It's like another Alshon Jeffrey acquisition.
He's faster, and you can do some, you can have a lot of flexibility with him. He is a better version of Aguilar. Then you head on over to the Cowboys, who should be good, and they added Cooper, and they should be better, and they actually have a legit team now, but still got embarrassed by the Titans. So they head to Philly on a short week, again, probably to get embarrassed by the Eagles and Pennsylvania. I have the Eagles winning this game with relative ease, 28-17. I think the lead. This will end up leading to Jerry Jones getting a bunch of questions by the media, about Garrett, about Dak, which makes me happy because he keeps doubling down on these two guys, and that has to frustrate Cowboys fans so much. And since I still hold a little bit of a grudge from the two Super Bowl butt kickings that we got laid on us by them Cowboys, because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, for those that don't know, I am very happy with the way that this has gone. I like having Jerry Jones in the seat over there. If I was a Cowboys fan, I would be so incredibly mad because obviously Garrett's not the guy. Obviously Dak is not the guy. He can have good games from time to time, but he's not the guy. He is a bottom third quarterback in the league, and you cannot double down on giving him a bunch of money. For maybe $10 million a year, maybe. But you cannot give him Matt Ryan. You can't give him, Brady. You can't give him Drew Brees. You can't give him that kind of money. He's not that kind of quarterback.
No, he's
you can't even give him Bortles money because they obviously made a big mistake with Bortles.
The market would probably dictate for a guy like Dak. I'm sure you won't agree with this. The market would probably dictate somewhere in the 15 to 17 million range.
Well, if I was a Cowboy fan, I'd be ticked because
I wouldn't do it.
You need more pieces still, especially with a quarterback like that. You need more. You need another good wide receiver. You need to be able to open the field more, and they just.
I'm just saying that's what the market dictates because, like, for instance, Ryan Tannehill will get paid. Okay, so there's what the number is, but then there's the funny money side of it. So like his cap hit is technically $26 million, but really it would cost the Dolphins, I think, $18 million is what he will get paid next year if they don't cut him. I would not pay Ryan Tannehill $18 million. I'd cut him, free up that money, use it for something else, and draft a quarterback that you could pay basically almost nothing for 4 years. Yeah. That's what I would do. And that, if I were the Cowboys, I might do the same thing. I don't know. As far as the result of this game, I'm with you. I actually have Eagles 34-21. It would be interesting if the Cowboys won just because of the absolute cluster it would create in the NFC East. Because right now you got Washington at 5-3, you got Philly at 4-4, and you got the Cowboys at 3-5. You'd have 2 4-5 teams. I don't think we need to worry about this. I think the cream is starting to rise to the top here a little bit. The Eagles are going to get it
out of their haze.
And look, the Eagles made a big acquisition last year that got them into a Super Bowl. His name was Jay Ajayi. You're welcome. And then this year they went and they snagged Golden Tate, which I'm somewhat surprised. I know the Lions are bad. The Lions are 3-5. They're not a good team, but that's just not a guy I would have necessarily traded. But hey, look, you know what? I don't remember what they got in return. But look, the Eagles are doing like Eagle kind of things. It seems they're making moves at the trade deadline to bolster their offense.
Make another
and
run.
now look out. Now look out, because you've got, you know, their running back situation is still a little bit scattered, but you've got good weapons. I mean, Wentz has good weapons. I mean, you got Jeffrey, Ertz, and now Golden Tate.
Yep.
I mean, you could really spread out a secondary with these guys. I mean, no matter who their running back is, whether it's Smallwood or whether that other guy Grant or whatever, they should be able to make that work. I mean, those guys just need to be able to be like somewhat effective for this offense to work well. And I actually think Golden Tate will have a good game this game. Like I said, 34-21 Eagles. Cowboys are just kind of a mess. It's falling apart. The whole thing's falling apart. We talked last week about, you know, whether or not they should, whether or not that last week, I think it was on Wednesday, whether or not they should move on, you know, from Jason Garrett. I think you and I both agreed that they should. And I think that's going to happen after this year. I think that the Cowboys are going to be 3-6, and you're going to have fans starting to, you know, finally call for some heads to roll.
Yeah. I think it's going to be, it might happen as early as within the next couple of weeks. If they really start getting, you know, if they start getting beat by double digits on a regular basis, it could happen sooner than later, which if I was a Cowboys fan, I'd be happy about.
You can find Sports and Sorts on Facebook.com/Shane of the Bri Man, where we go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Also find audio-only versions of this podcast anywhere podcasts are played, or on our website at www.sportsandsorts.libsyn.com.